subscribe to this channel.
Welcome to the Underestimated Voices podcast, where we amplify the voices of those that have been overlooked and underestimated. Join us as we share their inspiring stories and shed light on the issues that matter most. It's time to give these voices the platform they deserve.
Hey, I'm so glad that you took your precious time to tune in. Hope you're all doing great. It's a new week and let's start on a fresher note. Hey, welcome to the Underestimated Voices podcast, where we amplify the underestimated and empower the unheard. I am your host, Wetson. In today's episode, I'm going to talk about unleash your mind's potential. So, what exactly are these mindsets that we need to unleash? Well, as I did my research, there are two things that I came across with: a fixed mindset and a growth mindset. I'll start with the fixed mindset. A fixed mindset, it's all about feeling stuck and limited by external expectation and circumstances. It's about believing that you have to conform to what others want from you, whether it's in your career, relationship, or personal development. Well, when you talk about a growth mindset, it's all about embracing the idea that your potential is limitless. It's about recognizing that there are always solutions and opportunities, even in the face of challenges and limitations. You know, I move a lot, and this is like a thing that I've come to notice from some certain people. They often say this, that they don't have same opportunities or resources as others. And yeah, it might be true that not everyone starts from the same place. But here's a key difference that you need to take note of. Those with a growth mindset actively seek out solutions and possibilities. They understand that it may not be easy, but there's always a way forward. When I started this whole podcasting thing, everyone was telling me, you will not amount to anything. You will not go anywhere. Well, if I had a fixed mindset, I could have just given up this whole idea. But when I looked at what I went through personally, when I sit down and look at the mockery, the laughter, and it reached a point where I almost hanged myself to a certain pole. So I decided to come out strong and better from the mockeries and the bullying. When an opportunity knocked of having a podcast, I told a few friends. Others were willing to help. Others turned a deaf ear. Those that were willing to help, we started up something. Few months right now, I can say we are heading into a positive direction where, people would come through, they would encourage, and others would even testify on how this podcast has really helped them to shift their mindset. We are all about self-improvement and personal development. That's what we are focusing on. And we've seen a number of people getting encouraged. So imagine if we had a fixed mindset and said, since people are against this podcast, so let's just drop the idea. Maybe we wouldn't help that soul that is feeling discouraged. Maybe we wouldn't help that sister that is going through a heartbreak. We wouldn't help that brother who is facing unemployment. We wouldn't help that skilled videographer if we just gave up. So giving up is not an option, and it can never be. So we decided to have a growth mindset. We may not have the audience, we may not have the proper equipment, but let's shoot our shoots. And today, I can say that we are glad. Our impressions are over 1,000, which is okay for a start. So let me not dive into that too much. Here's the thing. For example, if one says they don't have money to travel around the world, a fixed mindset would focus on the problem and validate that feeling. But a growth mindset would look for alternative solutions, such as saving a small amount each month to eventually affording a trip. It's all about shifting from a problem-focused mindset to a solution-focused one. That's how people grow. I once attended an entrepreneurship program. Then I learned this. in entrepreneurship, this distinction is very crucial. A fixed mindset might lead you to believe that you don't have enough clients, followers, or resources to succeed. But a growth mindset encourages you to think outside the box, seek out different opportunities, and constantly adapt to find success. So the thing that you need to ask yourself is this: how can I cultivate a growth mindset in my own life? Here's the thing that I personally learned and I came across from people that I look up to. It starts with being mindful of the language you use and the thoughts you entertain. Are you constantly saying, I can't, I won't, or I will never? Or you are open to possibilities and solutions? Use languages like perhaps, could, and you have a business idea. Then you say, I can't sell shoes, I am this and that. But when you say, perhaps I can sell shoes so that I start up my own business in the near future, that's a possibility. You are on a path of growth mindset. When you think like that, you start to invest for a better future. It's important to challenge your thinking and surround yourself with people who have a growth mindset. Negative vibes are not needed at some certain points in life because they're going to drain you and drain your zeal to achieve greatness. By doing so, you can start to shift your internal dialogue and approach challenges with a more open and resourceful mind. Be open to criticism, positive criticism. Like that, you will grow. Remember, your mind has the power to shape your experiences and opportunities. By embracing a growth mindset, you can elevate your business, your relationship, and your overall quality of life. Muntu wanga, I encourage you to start challenging yourself. Start challenging your thinking, your own thinking, and be mindful of the language you use. It's a powerful step towards embracing a growth mindset and encouraging your full potential. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I hope this episode has given you some valuable insights into the power of your mind. So, muntu wangu, as you go about your business, unleash your mind's potential, the power of mindsets. Unleash it. As usual, feel free to share this episode and encourage others to tune in and listen with you. You know, as I always say, be you, do you, and mind your own business. It doesn't hurt. Nikafez che. May God bless you.
Thank you for tuning in to the Underestimated Voices podcast. Remember, the power of a voice can change the world. Keep listening, keep sharing, and keep amplifying those underestimated voices. Together, let's make a symphony of stories that resonate far and wide. Stay inspired, stay curious, and join us again next time for more incredible narratives. Until then, keep listening and let your voice be heard. This is the Underestimated Voices podcast, amplifying the underestimated, empowering the unheard.